This is lesson 36, and we are on the topic of how to fail. One of the ways you can fail is to include too many irrelevant details in your blog post. And on a previous lesson we talked about how you can have a blog post that's too long with too much information, relevant information, but too long. This one's a little bit different. This is where you're including a lot of details that are true perhaps to the situation but completely irrelevant. And I was kind of laughing just before we started this when he said it's the kind of details that your grandmother would love to hear, but frankly it's not the kind of details that your talented readers or wannabe talented readers want to hear. And so we have one son who, as an example here, who will videotape putting together some computer parts, and he'll voice over it with some explanation and put it in a blog post. And we had something humorous happen the other day.
If he decides that as he's writing his blog post, he says that his baby sister came and took this one key part, and then she took off with it and hid it and buried it in the ground, and then the dog found it and chewed it up and blah. You have a little bit of a hook if you want to use that in the beginning of how I created this program, despite not having this one key part. That could be a part of a hook. But if you're just talking about what happened because you're introducing this cute sister into the story, and it's just dragging and dragging and dragging, then that just lengthens your blog post unnecessarily, and
your readers are coming to. Remember, you're writing a blog post about how to become good in your field of talent, and the story about your little sister singing these really cute songs and interrupting you and everything are not very relevant to your readers.
What would be relevant is if this one part you had planned on using to create this program was gone because she took off with it. That's part of the story.
But these would be computer parts, not
computer
a program.
parts. Oh, okay, computer parts. And then if that's part of the story, then you could include that as part of the story. But if you go on and on and on and on, that extra information that's not relevant, except as we said, to other family members who.
Right, and this is why you can fail at this, because there are things in your life that are important to you in another context. And in this example, Nicholas, our son, has a very cute baby sister, and he adores her, and everything she says in the songs, he's very enamored by it. But it doesn't belong in the blog post for his talent. So you just have to learn to control yourself if you want to make a connection with other experts in the field. So the exercise I want you to do for this lesson is I want you to go and find a blog post that you really like from one of your favorite bloggers, and I want you to force yourself to summarize it in 5 key points. So this is an exercise in trying to be relevant with someone else's blog post, and then link back to the original article so your readers can go to it and check it if they want. But you're going to give value to your readers by distilling, by concentrating the information down to just 5 key points and listing them in a bullet format like you did in a few of the other exercises. Until the next lesson, happy talent journey.